everybody, welcome to the channel. It's Bitman TV. Thank you for joining me. And here are the top 10 most shocking moments in AEW in 2022. Make sure you stick around to the end of the video so you can see my number one shocking moment in AEW. Make sure you like and subscribe to this channel so you can get more of this type of content. And I have done one of these for the WWE as well, so you might want to check that out too. Right, I'm not gonna lie to you, I didn't do a top 10. I didn't want to waste your time. I did this before, didn't want to waste your time because I want to give you more meat, more insight, more juicy numbers than giving you washed down stuff. So I did a top 5 instead because I think I'm bringing you more content, more bang for your buck, if we could say. So, honourable mentions: Hangman Adam Page suffering concussion, and MJF knocks out William Regal. That was uncalled for, and I didn't see that one coming. So number 5 in the ranking for most shocking moments in AEW in 2022 is Cody Rhodes leaves AEW. I'm not sure why this happened or what the situation was. I know Cody was one of the founding members of AEW when it started up. He was at EVP, I think it was. He had some type of stake within the game. I don't know if he had creative control as well or some type of creative power, but he was calling some of the shots. He was one of the people who was there at AEW's inception when it came up. I'm not sure if it was a disagreement with money, creative, or something. I'm not sure what happened, but he leaves AEW. I don't know if it was partly the fans, you lot, were booing Cody Rhodes. I still don't understand why everyone hated him. I think it's because he was burying everyone and getting all the wins. I'm not sure, but I don't know, he didn't. I think that might have helped it as well, helped him make a decision easier, because he said he wasn't going to turn into a heel, but he was getting booed left, right, and centre. I even remember a time he threw his belt in the ring and someone threw his belt back. Crazy. But yeah, that's number 5 for the most shocking moments in AEW's Cody Rhodes leaving AEW. Number 4. This one is for me. I don't know about how you lot felt about this, but number 4 is Jon Moxley beating CM Punk to unify the title on Dynamite. About to say Impact there, apologies. This came out of nowhere. CM Punk comes back, he wins the title, triumphant return. Then CM Punk gets injured, so he can't wrestle. So then there's an interim title. Jon Moxley's running the title, is running with the company. He's the interim champion. Then CM Punk comes back from the injury, if you guys remember, obviously. Then they unify the titles on Dynamite, which I thought they'd do at a pay-per-view, but they did it on Dynamite. It's like, okay, great. Bang for your buck. But in a shocking turn of events, Jon Moxley gets the win over CM Punk. The reason why this is shocking is because this is a massive loss for CM Punk. CM Punk's coming back. He's got loads of steam behind him, loads of momentum. The company's pouring money into him. You got ice cream being sold. You got new t-shirts, everything, and he loses to Jon Moxley. Not saying losing to Jon Moxley is anything bad. It was just the fact that he was on a massive run. He just came back to the company, and then he loses to Jon Moxley on Dynamite for both titles. I just found that shocking. I was like, that guy, when the Undertaker streak lost, got snapped, and he had a white t-shirt on, I was like, yeah, very shocking. So that is my number 4. Number 3 on the most shocking moments in AEW is Tony Khan goes into business with ROH, Ring of Honor. I didn't see this coming, to be honest. I think it sort of helps both companies, probably helps Ring of Honor a bit more, brings a bit more vision, brings more visibility to the company, having their titles on the AEW flagship program, Dynamite. The ROH title's been defended and won by big stars, by their biggest stars. Chris Jericho won the ROH World Championship, and now Castillo has got the ROH Championship. Shimon Jones is the television champion, so it does bring more visibility to the company overall, sort of being helped by AEW. So yeah, I thought it was pretty shocking, them doing that. I know they had honourable mention, I would say, New Japan as well. They did bring in a lot of Japan wrestlers as well, so that I'd say that's an honourable mention, a slight later honourable mention. But yeah, I thought that was quite shocking myself personally. Before I get to number 2, a if you could like, subscribe, and leave a comment on this channel, that would be so great of you. And now my number 2 shocking moment personally in AEW in 2022. So number 2 most shocking moment in AEW in 2022 is MJF as world champion. I don't know what to say. He started off one of the most hated wrestlers in AEW. Then he has this massive vanity-filled rant, disappears and comes back, and he's one of the most beloved wrestlers in AEW. He did turn to a bit of a baby face, in between type guy, and then he turns full heel, and everybody. To win the title, he had to beat Jon Moxley, who just came off beating CM Punk. Yeah, he just came off beating CM Punk. Then Jon Moxley had to win the title back because there was no champion. So then Jon Moxley's a champion. He's the only one that could run the ship basically at the time. And then MJF goes against Jon Moxley at Full Gear or All In. I think it was Full Gear. I believe it was Full Gear. Correct me if I'm wrong. Leave it in the comments. It's 1 and 2. And then beats Jon Moxley. Obviously, he didn't do it clean. He actually didn't use the Dynamite Diamond Ring. He used the brass knuckles given to him by William Regal. Decked Jon Moxley and then got the pin. 1, 2, 3. MJF, your new AEW world champion. And the youngest in AEW at present, I believe, as well. I think it's very shocking. Recently had a match with Ricky Starks. Really good match. There was a few blotches in there. It wasn't Blotchamania, but there was a few blotches in there, a few mess ups, a few mistakes, but it was a good match. Currently doing this video, he is still your AEW world champion. And number 1, the number 1 most crazy, outlandish, mad, crazy moment in AEW in 2022, in my opinion. Here it is here. It's CM Punk post-match press conference and CM Punk and AEW departure. Where do I start? Obviously, CM Punk's come to AEW in 2021, I believe. Massive. I think he did the biggest rating in AEW television. His return, 1.2 million. I think 1.3. He had a good run. Fans loved him. Fans were behind him. He becomes champion, and then I believe there's some issues backstage he has with Hangman Adam Page, Kenny Omega, the Elite, the EVPs. He has some type of issue with them, and then that sort of spilled over into what's happened recently. So after Jon Moxley and CM Punk had their rematch, because as I said, one of the most shocking moments in this list is Jon Moxley unifying the titles and beating CM Punk. But CM Punk got a rematch at All Out and then wins the title back and is a champion. The same night he won the title, he has a press conference. He starts effing and blinding, using profanity left, right, and centre, calling out the Young Bucks, calling out Kenny Omega, and especially calling out Hangman Adam Page, because he believes Hangman Adam Page went into business for himself, doing a promo on CM Punk. This all culminated, and as I'm sure as you don't know, into a fight backstage where it was the Elite, let's say, versus CM Punk and a guy called Ace, someone that knows CM Punk very well. And they got into a massive fight backstage, which led to everyone being suspended, the Elite, CM Punk, everybody. Currently, as we speak, I was told CM Punk is injured. I'm not sure if AEW is going to try and buy his contract or not. I have no idea. But the Elite are now back, and they're obviously wrestling for the Trios Championship. Yeah, it's just very shocking. If you haven't seen the press conference, I'd go and watch it. There's a lot of profanity being used. CM Punk seems to be very angry, very hot about everything that's happening, and goes mad. He even has a go at Colt Cabana. So it's just crazy how he's came to AEW and it was all great and it's all awesome, and then it does a 180 and it's gone south. It's gone really bad. It's gone dire. It's gone bad. It's gone evil. So let's see what happens. Hopefully everyone can sort this out and we can all get back on the right page, take the Elite and CM Punk and Ace out for dinner, have them all squash it over a couple beers. In fact, CM Punk doesn't drink, he can drink lemonade, everyone else can drink beers, and they can all sort it out and get it squashed. That's what they should do, and bring it all back. This is me, Bitman. Thank you very much for listening. Make sure you like and subscribe to my channel. That's the top 10 craziest moments in AEW in 2022. Like, subscribe, and leave a comment. And you can follow me on Instagram below for this YouTube channel. You can follow me on Instagram below for my private YouTube channel as well. Thank you for listening. See you in 2023.